Welcome back to another episode of the Salford RTG Career Mode, where last episode and last couple of episodes we have been in horrific form. We were fighting for top 5, top 4. We are now fighting for mid-table. We sit in 11th currently in there, and then in the Europa League we were sitting in second, tied on points with a lot of teams. We now sit in 11th. We are out of the top 8 zone. We are not looking good at the moment, and in fact we won one game in the whole entire month of December. Well, I didn't think it was that bad, but it is that bad. We won one game in the whole entire month of December, which was against Bournemouth, a 2-0 win, which was a quick sim. We lost against Man City, which we played. We lost that 1-0. Actually, no, never mind. We beat Newcastle 2-0 as well there. I did not see that. We did go ahead and beat Newcastle. But we lost to Shakhtar Donetsk in the quick sim. We lost to Nottingham Forest in the simulation. We lost to Stoke City in the Carabao Cup on a penalty sims. We lost to Manchester United. We lost to Brighton. And then we lost to West Ham as well. We are currently on a 6-game losing streak. But even when you go back into November, when we lost 4-1 to Arsenal, 2-0 to Leicester, 2-1 to Wolfsburg, we haven't been on great form. We're one of the worst defensive teams. We actually are the worst defensive team in the entirety of the league. We have currently $8 million to spend, which is not enough. It's not enough money to try and rectify this club and rectify the situation we're in. So we're kind of just stuck in here unless we get a major crazy transfer offer that we can possibly get some money for and look to improve. We're kind of stuck here. And we're stuck with a quick sim here against, see, like, how are we losing 4-0 to bottom of the table Bournemouth? FA Cup here against Charlton Athletic. We're going to go ahead and simulate through it. If I have to jump in, I'm mad. And if I jump in, I'm probably going to lose. Pal Victor strikes in the 27th to give us a 1-0 lead. Pal Victor makes it 2-0. And we go ahead and pick up a 2-0 win. A Pal Victor double brace. Double brace? Just a Pal Victor brace. And we're into the next round of the FA Cup. Thank the Lord for that. Here we are saying goodbye to another player. Lucas Bergstrom has been sold to Hull City. We don't really need him in all honesty. We don't really have a backup keeper anymore. So that might be a problem. But if anything, we can kind of head and maybe sign a free agent for the meantime, but I did do that on purpose. I am planning something. I don't know if it will work out, but I am planning something here in this transfer window. We just need to raise some more funds, and I don't know how well that is going to work. Manchester City, I'm not playing them again, especially because I'm recording this in the same day that I just played them. So we are going to go ahead and calendar sim it here to get maybe somewhat of a more realistic effort. It is just a 1-0 loss. If I quick simmed it, we probably would have lost 8-0. In fact, it's actually a 2-0 loss, which is fine enough. Tobias Storm has been sold to Luton Town for $4.65 million. In all honesty, Katongo is kind of my priority for start of next season. Well, one of my priorities for start next season. And then Law is a good enough backup right back. I think he can grow into something fantastic. So we say goodbye to Storm. Leicester City versus Salford. At one point, I'd be quick simming this game because they'd be so far down the table fighting for relegation, and we'd be fighting for European football, but we're 14th. They are 18th, so there's not that big of a gap here. We have fallen off the face of the earth here. We are the biggest fraudsters probably ever you'll see, as Cuevas finds Pal Victor, and Pal Victor gets a lucky deflection goal, and we take the lead. We're back. We're not really back at all, but Salford take the lead. Pal Victor is the only reason why we're in a top 4, top 5 race for a while. And honestly, he's the reason why we're not in a relegation fight for now as well. A massive goal for him. We do go ahead and... Did Cuevas start? Why did Cuevas start? I wanted Anyoni to start. Okay, interesting. And we give the ball straight back to Leicester City in the box. And Leicester City, Marmouche, El Cahus. It's one wide. Told you, we're not back. We are horrible. Cuevas turns. Cuevas spins. Cuevas now. Still Cuevas. Still Cuevas, in for Sacco, and Sacco inside of the post, 2-1, we take the lead back. Sevelte, down the right-hand side, cross in for Pal Victor, oh, and Marmouche, 2-2. Marmouche Marmouche. He's already got one. He'll get a second. Leicester City will take the lead. Cuevas in the box. Headed away. Sacco. Back out wide for Cuevas. Into the box. Back post for Amos. Headed away. Pal Victor. Bicycle kick off the crossbar. Sacco. Rebound over the bar. Bernal. In for Pal Victor. And Pal Victor will draw level 3-3. Katongo. In for Savelte. Savelte. In for Pal Victor. Pal Victor. Sacco. Tackled away. Full time. A 3-3 draw against Leicester City. We are going to go ahead and simulate through this game here. We quite literally don't have enough players in our squad. Yeah, well, we'll simulate through this game here against Viking in the Europa League. If I have to jump in, I will. Sacco makes it 1-0. They draw a level to make it 1-1. A 1-1 draw in the Europe. I should have jumped in. Why did I not jump in? I couldn't beat Viking. I know I can. Somebody is leaving the club here. Who is this? Is that Tobias Storm leaving? I think that was just Tobias Storm leaving. No, it was Jacob Russell leaving. He's off to Constantpasa for 2.6 million. And we say goodbye to Adu Ajay. He walks out the front door for 10 million. We did go ahead and bring in. Also, Kadua just got recalled by West Ham, which is interesting to see there. So yeah, we're in real trouble. Our squad is extremely thin. We have 20 players in the club. We did just get gifted a goalkeeper because we quite literally had nobody on the team, which is insane. We go ahead and bring Artunovic, who in the squad as a free agent. In the prospect of losing Otto Ajay, we wanted to bring in a backup player, so here he comes. Anybody else here? Yeah, we might have just solved some of our problems, at least for simulation wise. Obviously, with Inyoni going up to 82 overall, that made our max overall come up to 82 from 80. We was already thinking about looking for a goalkeeper to replace Young. That's why we sold Bergstrom, because Young's going to be our backup goalkeeper. So yeah, now I can go ahead and release the other guy for now. But we go ahead and find this guy who is 82 overall at Udinese. To be completely honest, I was going to bring back Zahola. But Jaon is coming into the squad for almost pretty much all of our pennies here. With the selling of all the players, we racked up close to 24, 25 million. 22 million is going towards Udinese for this guy. Welcome into the squad. There is Adjai. He's the one that ticked it over for the 10 million over to Charleroi. That is where he's off to. And then we go ahead and bring in Ewan Jawan from Udinese, 82 overall, 6'3" or 6'6", one of the two there. Welcome to the club. Hopefully you can start to save some of our problems. We're the worst defensive team in the league, and I don't think it's thanks to the back four. I think it's because of the goalkeeper situation, and especially simulations. Welcome to the club. Wow. We go and bring in free agent Rashana Martharin. Welcome to the squad as a left winger, but you'll be our right winger. And here we go. This game probably means absolutely nothing in the grand schemes of things. It's going to be more than likely us in the playoffs of the Europa League after our horrible form of the last 3 games, 2 losses and 1 draw. But yeah, we're going to go and try and play it. We're going to go ahead and see our new keeper there. You can see him right next to Apadao. He's just gone off camera. We're going to go ahead and jump to his game here. Bono and Glimt are actually fighting for a spot to get into the top 24. They currently sit in 26. So yeah, we are going to look to make sure they can't get in, while maybe an outside chance of us getting into the top 8. We need pretty much 8th all the way to us to lose. And we need a win. Amos now, down the left-hand side. Harry Amos in towards Sacco. And Sacco's going to take it himself. And Sacco's going to slide it away. And Salford going to have the lead here. Header in, and the clean sheet's gone just like that. Keepers don't matter. They're all shit. They're all horrible. 95 million for Duringville over to Bournemouth, who's bottom of the table, by the way. What? Savelte, Antonioni, And Yoni in for Sacco. Sacco now on the ball. In for Pal Victor. He slots it away. I thought he missed that. But he finds the back end net. And Salford have the lead back. Mark Banal and Yoni. Over the top for Sacco. And Pal Victor intercepted that. Stavelte will get it back. Cross back in for Pal Victor that time. Header was horrible, but it nearly found Sacco. And Yoni. Still in Yoni. 98 finishing. And it's 3-1 for Salford. Federico and Yoni. Sacco. Switching the field over for Stavelte. Stavelte a touch and now down. Stavelte crossed in for Pal Victor. Pal Victor, it was a hard angle. It's a good save. It's a corner. Mark Banal. Pal Victor over the bar. Jelch. And Yoni. And Yoni out wide for Sacco. Sacco in for Jelch, who made the run. I don't really want him shooting it though. Pal Victor outside of the post. On Yoni. And Yoni! That's what the 98 finishing is there for. It wasn't even a green timed, it was gray. And Salford 4-1 here against Bodø/Glimt. And that is full time here against Bodø/Glimt. A 4-1 win for the Salford boys. And Yoni with the brace. We might not be in the top 8, but we're still in the Europa League. We're still fighting. There's still a chance. We just got to get a chance in the Premier League now. We go ahead and loan in Nelson Abi, a center back from Olympiacos. He'll come into the squad just to give us some more squad depth. I want to test something here before we end the episode. It is Fulham versus Salford. A quick sim where we don't get battered. A 1-1 draw. It's not the greatest result, but we'll take it. We'll not get battered. We will go ahead and play one more game here. Salford versus Manchester United in the Emirates FA Cup. Here we go. Let's see if we can get our revenge from Manchester United when they absolutely battered us in December or November. One of the 2 months there in our stretch of horribleness that we're not completely out of yet. It seems like we might be seeing the light of the day, but we're not completely out of it yet. Hugo crossed in. Sesko saved by Juan. And cleared horribly into Isaacson, who's still in the box. Out wide to Mount. Back to Isaacson. Shot. Saved by Juan. Cleared by Katongo. But now, Stavelte in for Pal Victor. And Pal Victor now gets past one. Can he get past two? He can. Can he get past the keeper? He does. Salford 1, Manchester United 0. They nearly thought they had the opening goal multiple times. Not even close. 1-0 for Salford. 1-0 for Pal Victor. Oh, what is that? Benjamin Sesko off of the post. Out wide for Pal Victor. Pal Victor back here's it for Stavelte. Stavelte over the top for Sacco. Touch, a shot, save. The touch wasn't the best. Federico cross in. Pal Victor, no. Gels into the box for Inyoni. Straight to the keeper. Stavelte cross in for Pal Victor. He's going to try and bring it down on his left foot. Save. Sacco will keep it in play. Is he onside? He is. Federico. Inyoni now. And Yoni. Pal Victor. Pal Victor. 2-0 for Salford. We double the lead here. Vamos. Katongo. And Yoni. Stavelte. Over the top for Pal Victor. Pal Victor. You got to hit that first time, Pal. Oh, and they get one back. Benjamin Sesko slots it away. And Yoni. Pal Victor. Out wide for Sacco. And Sacco now. Sacco! Salford redouble the lead. It's 3-1. Pal Victor. Out wide for Stavelte. Stavelte. Because why not? Oh my lord, Stavelte. It's 4 for Salford. We are into the next round of the FA Cup. And that is full time. We are into the next round of the FA Cup. When we come back next episode, we started off with the Europa League playoff against Trabzonspor. As far as the FA Cup, we are not in the next round because that has not been done yet. We still have a couple games left to go there. In the Premier League, we are in 15th. We are off relegation points by 7. That is interesting. We are off top 4 by 17. That is diabolical. At one point, it was 3. It's now 17. That is insane. Yeah, well, that's going to be it for me today. If you did enjoy it, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe. Until then, peace out.